season we have a guy that wins the Simp Sweepstakes. You know what I'm saying? Where for the most part, now don't get me wrong, the same way someone can be gifted in something, you understand? The same way someone can have a particular ear, a particular talent for something, right? Some people have a talent for being just if the dating game is like it's like a field, they just a turd out there. Just terrible. So we usually have a guy every season who for the most part has no idea how relationships work, and he's usually someone who's spending just the unrealistic amount of money, just the amount of money you would think. How are you able to do this? They be doing shit like, yeah, so I bought us a house in Mexico, so I moved all her stuff down here to Mexico in our villa and this, and they might think a villa, like, bro, you work at CVS as an assistant manager. But anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and share some of this, man. Expression, and we'll go ahead and get into our Simp Sweepstakes winner. I forget what his name is. I'll find out though.
In my head, I'm like, this is crazy.
What did you do?
Got your own spot. It feels right here. Oh. I needed it. Being out. Yeah, man.
So I'm trying to fast forward to when his girl calls him.
Oh, that's probably her actually calling me.
Oh, here we go. Boom. Fair use. Fair use. Fair use. Fair use.
Hi, baby.
Woo. Goodness. Woo. Mercy. Mercy. Just not the way a masculine man ever gets on the phone. Yo, he leaned over. First of all, he put her on speakerphone. And you know why that's disturbing? Because on some level, she thinks he's showing off how happy he is to his black friend, his non-judgmental black friend.
Yeah, I'm just here with Cameron playing pool. Hey, Cam. Hello. I'm betting my whole check.
That hello was like not
on this pool game. No, with you.
Within the past couple months, Sam has been slacking when it.
So basically, what we have going on here, what usually happens to the guy who wins the Simp Sweepstakes is that they usually have a woman who's basically like an extortionist. They just extort you. Can't say like it's not even like you don't really have to give him he doesn't have to give her nothing. He doesn't have to give her nothing. And what's crazy, and it's always a situation like this. Because again, it's not about anything special that she's doing. It's just that old boy is so terrible with women, right? And he's so out of touch with his masculine nature. Because again, when you see old boy, you think not masculine at all. If anything, he probably angry. Because all men got to experience glory in some kind of way. The most masculine men have been competitive in something. Usually, a man got to be competitive in at least one physical thing, whether it's lifting weights, whether it's kickboxing, playing soccer, basketball, football, something, golf, nigga, something, taking walk, something, or just smashing. How about that? You know what I mean? Hold on. Where's my soundboard? Hold on, bro. This is valuable sound time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you think I have somebody I love in the bricks?
In the bricks, nigga?
Come and get me, baby.
Uh-huh. All right. So yeah. So this shit is crazy. I cannot imagine a woman of this caliber that's also in jail. You have no access to like the most important parts of her to make all this worthwhile.
Comes to the money department. I used to not have to ask him, but I've had to start, reminding him when I need money, I need money.
I bought you a pair of Reeboks. I like spoiling you. The money I spend on you is because I want you to have what those other bitches don't. The new Nikes, you know.
Damn, like whoa, like you don't know them. Like whoa, like goodness, like you don't even know those other bitches to even be saying that. You know what I mean? You don't know like what their situation is. But listen, everyone does doesn't have an enormous simp in their lives like this. I'm like, bro, if you was going to spend all this money, you could at least you could at least get with someone who's getting ready to get out. I think he might have like actually married her somehow. Like this nigga's crazy. Like honestly, like when it comes to like dating, like he's like these kind of people are like actually he may be listen. A lot of people be autistic and they may not know they're autistic. You know what I mean? Because they may be that low on the spectrum. I think people like this are actually autistic. And he just doesn't realize that you're autistic because for you to think, it's like right before we got to this scene, I don't want to waste time because I don't want to just be playing the whole episode and whatnot. But he talks about how the girl don't even want to give him no kind of phone sex, and not only that, they don't know when she's coming home. She could be. I think she's going to see the parole board, and they may extend her sentence 7 more years, or it may not be shortened and whatnot. I don't know. This is stupid. So I'm saying, that's also autistic. But anywho, fair use.
Oh, they got Nikes? Oh, she got Nikes. What?
You spend a lot of money on me now. It's not your home. It's a fraction of what it's going to be like. All these other girls attached to it, we have what they really want.
Yeah.
A real relationship.
Yeah, I know. I feel the same way.
Do you have your ring?
I do.
Okay, we better. Don't bring any girls home.
Nah, I've got Cameron to bring home. That's all I need.
Oh, God, Sam.
Get a few drinks in him, loosen him up. What?
Sam, calm down.
Well, you know, Crystal, how sexually frustrated I am. And I know it feels like...
Yo, that'd be a crazy twist if these dudes had that kind of relationship. Listen. That would make a lot of this make sense. Like, you know, like
who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read
You know what I'm saying? like we need to stay away from these niggas.
You know what I mean? Like, you know.
Get up and get out of them relationships. Like that.
You here, bro?
I'm pressuring you at times, but I guess I want more from you, whether it's, you know, just taking your tablet into the shower or something. I don't know.
So we're not doing it.
That's part of the frustration.
Actually, you know what? This is so much of an issue for you. You feel that you should go out there and have sex. That's your decision to make. The caller has hung up.
It's so frustrating.
Yo, that nigga is on a relationship autism spectrum. That whole conversation was effed up. That was like really effed up. She didn't say, I think that was the conversation in real time. She didn't say anything nice to him. She called and said, hey, bitch, hey, listen, bitch, make sure that you make some room for me in your budget. Yeah, oh, listen, like she called him and was talking to him like he's a submissive, like she's like a dominant, you know, because a lot of these big girls be trying to be these this is the worst kind of sex workers. They be trying to be dominatrixes. I'm like, who said you could be who told you a big ass you could be a dominatrix? We're like, where I get this stuff from? Go get a real job. I'll never forget this girl I used to follow on social media. I probably still do follow her. Yo, she was always crying online, and it was like really confusing to look at her because she would have an afro sometimes, and then these like wigs, and you know, take these pictures and allude to being a dominatrix and whatnot. I remember one time it was weird, but at the same time, a subject for her Instagram was always about how bad she was doing financially, And at the time I was younger, so I didn't really realize that. She needs to be in a relationship. You need a man. All this would be over if you made what you made and you had a man. You know what I'm saying? Like every time like something went bad in her household or she had to move and whatnot. One time I think she was crying because she would come online to cry and she would think she was crying about how they had to. I think it was the place she was working out of, and I guess doing her dominatrix shit out of, and I guess they shut it down for some reason. You're an entrepreneur. Are you not prepared to that for like possibly having to move to a different location to keep doing your business? Like, how do you not? Anyway. Yeah, bro. That whole conversation was just effed up. You know what I'm saying? And the whole hanging up and whatnot. She really has some. And again, him not being in touch with his masculine nature, he's far too emotional because that's how he was able to connect with this person. And that's the thing. Like, men have to be careful to not be too understanding or try to relate to people too much. That's something that women do. Like, women are very good at coming or like following and coming into someone else's world, or like or trying to relate to the person or trying to understand. I think women have a superpower in that regard. You know what I mean? This is mostly because of their role. Their role is not necessarily to make all the decisions and whatnot, but they can be very good at collecting information from different perspectives and giving you a different insight as long as the intentions are righteous, right? So anywho, and my face, speaking of righteous, one of the reasons why it does not pop out to him that how much of a piece of shit this girl is because he's not righteous himself. I can't tell you exactly what it is, but a part of it is him not being. Actually, you know what? He's not righteous because he's trying to buy love. That's really tough for like men to hear because, especially if you're a man who's got yourself together, and it's tough to understand that you ain't look at me wrong. That money for you. It's good for you to have it. You know what I'm saying? And she can enjoy it. But you shouldn't want these things just for her sake or feel as though you're supposed to get a certain reaction. Because that's when whenever you seek someone's validation, that's when the dynamic can change. Women are very much aware of that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. He just took an L. She nasty work, man. I think I might have had